Hey everyone, this is like a second vlog this week. I made this one because, first of all, I'm in need to process what I just done, and I thought, well, let's share my process with you so you guys can, I don't know, have like a little insight in how my brain works or has a hard time working the way I wanted it to work. So let's start with today I'm having a difficult day. It started off well. I woke up pretty okay and walked the boys and it was fun. But I felt like I didn't have like a sense of, what am I gonna do with this day today? What am I supposed to, how do I get through these hours before it's bedtime, Because if it were up to me, really, and I would just walk the boys and sleep and then wake up, walk the boys and sleep and then final walk and then sleep this day away. But that's not really a great option. So I was I am trying very hard to make something out of this day. It's still hard because I am still pretty much feeling sick and I'm getting like a lot weaker and it's really hard to concentrate and it's hard to look people in the eye and I try to have that mask, when I'm outside that I'm this fun and I'm fine and I don't think people really notice that I'm feeling really, really bad or they're kind enough not to tell me because, you know, um, today I had an appointment with, Ivona. I don't know the word in English, what she is, so I call her my mentor. I will just call her that. It's like I'm living in this project. It's like shelter living, I think you can call it sheltered housing. Um, it's for people like me that have difficulty, but it's like not only for people with autism or whatever. No, people have here like depression or mm, this is why my brain doesn't work. You know, PTSD, things like that. It's like a spectrum of what people could have been through or still going through, but it's like a place so that you can live here but you get help and it's really nice because it's like it's with a team and each person that lives here you have your own separate place so you don't have like I don't like living in a group so I have my own space as you know that's not very new but anyway to make my point is what I'm trying to say is you get appointed to people that are really most important when you live here. For me, that's Ivona. She is like helping me with the daily tasks to ask me, how's it going? I mean, how are you feeling? But also, is it, are you doing fine in the way that are you able to clean your house, walk the boys, um, find yourself distraction and if I answer with no it's not really going well then we can have a conversation about that and she's like always willing to help you out then there's other person and I'm still getting used to this one because well she's kind of new to me because my other one left but her name is Ingrid um she is different because like Ivana, I see like really every week, once in a week. And Ingrid is about, she can help you like with practical things, I think. I mean, I have a really hard time figuring out what the differences are between them. But to me, it's like if I don't understand something about finance or something, then I can go to Ingrid, something like that. But it's not completely true because we can also have walks and she'll ask me how I'm feeling, and so it's I live here for like 5 years now and I still have difficulty really understanding the differences between the two and asking them for help is always difficult. But I'm really trying, and I spoke with my dad last Monday, yeah, this Monday, and he said, "No, well, you know what? You're really growing because first of all, first you wouldn't talk to them, you would not let them in your house, even though that's actually against regulations because in order to live here, you need to have the contact because you put it in, in a contract that you need care. So it's kind of a bit double if you don't do it." But anyway, I have a really hard time with that because I'm just having trouble with contact on the whole scale, no matter with whom. But anyway, I've been busy today. Yvonne and I decided that maybe it's better for me because I do need structure and I like to know what's gonna happen after I did something. Um, it's what most people with autism seem to need, and I guess I am no exception on that part. So we were wondering, like, okay, what can we do to at least try and create sort of a peace of mind in my head? Because when my head is chaotic, I don't know what to do. I do have a vague small voice that's saying like you should probably do the dishes, but it's just not strong enough, or my emotions of a depression or well, my autistic parts, because I am not sure what it is. Sometimes it's like, am I being lazy, or am I being, am I really, can't I do it right now? And no, it's very confusing. But um my head is like all over the place. I'm so sorry if you can't follow. I totally understand that. Um, so I went on the internet to look if I could find um, like a plan, like, what do other people with either autism or any other disorder which makes it very difficult for them to have like a structure. And so I was surfing around the net, and there are lots of things, you can make your own board with a whiteboard and you write on the days of the week and you write down what you want. I've tried that one already. I think it didn't work because I'm very visual, so I think I should have added pictures. This time I did. I found a really good website. Um, I don't know if I pronounced it right, but it was Audiplan, like autism and plan. Um, so you can fill in your week schedule. And I was just trying it out, so I've only made it for the Monday. But it has like little pictures on it, and you can add the time if you want, and a checkbox. And I thought that was a really good one because this way I can try to do everything that I want to do on my Monday to fill my Monday so that I don't feel like sometimes I have like on a Monday and then I am so overwhelmed or I'm having such a bad day that I can just sit on the couch and I don't know what to do. And it's not like there's nothing to do because you can always be useful around the house, I believe. But it just doesn't come across or it doesn't hit me hard enough. So I just keep sitting and feeling sad or angry or whatever I'm feeling. And I watch TV and but I don't want to do that the whole day, all day long. It's not good. So I'm gonna try to work with his schedule. And I've only made like an example. So what I made on the internet is this. I'm not really sure if you can see it properly, but it has like simple things like I will read it. Like this is my plan for the Monday, and it's like waking up at 9 a.m. and I'm getting dressed. And then at 9:30, I want to walk the dogs. At 10:30, I have to take a shower. At 11 o'clock, I should have breakfast. Then there are things that I didn't have a time on. I just want to do it before, like, at this part, I have like breakfast at 11 and at 12, I want to be done with the cleaning. So in that time, I have to, on Monday, have to dust, have to vacuum clean, and have to mop the floor. Then we have, well, I'm supposed to have lunch, and it's really hard, so, but I'm going to try. I've then lunch at 1 o'clock. Then I have like a really tight appointment pretty much every Monday, so that's why it's really good that I already fitted it in here. Is with my psychologist. It's not always on the same time, so that's why I didn't have like a timestamp on it. Like you can see that I have here, but not here. Is because I don't know what time I have it, but I do know that it's pretty much almost on Monday because we are doing that on purpose so that I can have a really clear picture of what my Monday is going to look like. Well, after that, it's like free time. I can do whatever I want. I can play on the computer or on the Xbox, or I can read, or whatever I want. And then at 16:30 in the evening, I have to walk the dogs. And then at 5 o'clock in the evening, I have to cook. At 6 o'clock, I want to try to have dinner. And after dinner, I want to do the dishes, which seems very simple, right? But it's going to be tough to do this for me. Then we turn it around because it's not over yet. After dinner, I may watch some TV. Then at 21:30, I'm gonna walk the dogs the final time. And then I have like pictures like, let's see, I have put on some options so I can have like playing on a computer and I can do whatever I want, I'm not gonna put down like I can only be on a computer for 10 minutes or, it's my evening. I decide what to do. But in that evening, I have like walking the dogs, doing on a computer, I don't know, go on the web, or play a game, go chatting with my friends. Then I have to brush my teeth after that. Then I have to do, the jammies. Then I'm gonna try not to watch TV because I noticed lately that if I watch TV late in the evening, I kind of choose the wrong kind of things to watch. So I'm going to try and read. That's going to be a tough one because I have difficulty reading, but it doesn't have to be like a really heavy book or something. It can be fun. It could be a comic, things like that. And then at 20 to 30, I want to go to bed. And then, that's my Monday. So that's what I've been doing. And for me, that's really hard work because it's new and I really want this to work because I want to try and create peace, try to keep my apartment nice, not just for the dogs, but also for myself, but also to clear my head. So it has all these different aspects that I really should do. And I'm going to try really hard. And the best part of this, I think, is that sometimes when Yvonne is coming over, I'm like, oh my God, what are we going to talk about? Because I'm not really much of a talker, and sometimes it's like really silent, and it's that awkward silence that you think like, oh my God, I'm supposed to say something right now, right? And I keep being silent. But the best part of this is that we can check this schedule, and I see her once a week, so we can perhaps do the whole week, skim through it, like, like, okay, because on this schedule, when a week has passed and I see you on again, then what we could do is have a look and like, well, Monday went really well, for example, but what happened on Wednesday? I mean, what happened that Wednesday you couldn't do? I don't know, you didn't cook for yourself, or you didn't do something on a schedule. I mean, what was the reason? I mean, were you upset? Then you have like another topic to discuss. And that way, I hope we can try and find like grounds so that we can understand why some days seem to be a lot harder than other days. And sometimes they're like big clues, like if I have like a fight with my sister or with my friend, then yeah, that's a big chance that I'll be like really down in the dumps and not gonna do much. But sometimes there are days that I wake up and I start okay, and then during the day, something inside me or something emotionally happens, but I don't understand, and I don't. When I think about it, and I'm like, I don't really understand why I'm feeling the way I am. So maybe we can clear that up, and I hope to be able to, work through it. So like if it doesn't happen, like, okay, are you, because I could be like really, really angry or really upset if I would have not been able to do 2 or 3 things off my schedule. So what I'm also trying to teach and learn is that it's not gonna be a bad day, or it doesn't have to be a complete waste of day or bad day if 2 things of the whole day didn't work. And I have to learn that because I feel like I have to do everything right, and if I don't do everything right, then the whole day was ruined, or that I'm a complete loser, or I get really angry or upset, and then I feel like, you know what, I'm never going to do this because I clearly cannot do this, and I'm um such, not worthy of all this, and those are the thoughts that come by. And only that could be only because I didn't do the dishes like I was supposed to. So maybe we can then look and like, why is it getting so big for you? Because that's what I hear a lot. Like, why are you making it so big? It's okay if you didn't do the dishes one day. It's not like no need for you to brush all the good away because you didn't do one or two things on the list. So yeah, this is gonna be tough. I just made an example, and if you don't understand what I'm saying, which I would completely understand since I'm not really right in the head at the moment, just ask me. Ask me questions. You can always ask me questions. Like if you want to know more about the way I'm feeling or what I'm saying, or if you want to know more about autism, things like that, then, ask away and I will try to answer it, because the idea of these vlogs is that I can throw my stuff out there, but I also hope that people will try and come to understand that I am really working my butt off every day, and that things that seem so simple, maybe for you or for most people, that it's not that easy for me. And it's not because, like, oh yeah, well, but I get money from the government and I have a nice place here, so, why would I work? Why would I go to school? I just want people to know that that's not who I am. I am not someone that likes to sit on the couch and receive money, because actually it kind of makes me really sad, because I feel like I should be out there earning my money like most people do. So that's why I'm also proud of you guys, the people who are going to work. And I know you hate the Mondays because that's when the work starts for most. But you're going, and you know what? Sometimes I envy you because you can go to work, and I want to go to work, but I just have still too much baggage and problems and God knows whatever I have to really make it through for now. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not never gonna work, but or finish school, but it's really easy to judge, and I may be quiet and I may not look social or whatever, but in my quiet moments, I am very much listening to what is being said around me. And sometimes it's really hurtful because I know that some people think that I'm just taking the money and, I don't know, waste my life. And it's, bad enough because sometimes I feel that way, or most days I feel like I'm a complete loser and I am not fitting what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm like, I'm 28. I did not finish the school. I did finish some schools, but not the ones that when that I can have a job for. And yeah, don't get into the illusion that I'm like living in this really perfect bubble and like I'm getting the money and I can buy whatever I want. No, because first of all, it's not that much. I am very grateful for what I get, but it's not that much. So, just try to have some compassion for people who are sitting at home and having a depression, or are, I don't know, had a traumatic event happening, or even when they have just a bad day. I mean, let them. They're allowed, right? We're human. So sometimes we're not able to give what we want to give. But it doesn't mean that I'm not trying to give in different ways. Okay, so I cannot go to work or school. But a very important thing that Yvonne told me is that it doesn't mean that you don't matter to anyone else, because I'm good with my boys. I mean, I put lots of effort and money and especially love into my boys. You know, my two dogs and my cat, they get really the best treatment I can give them. And I try to be there for my friends and for my sisters. So I have to learn that sometimes I have to realize that for now that should be enough. And I'm doing the hardest that I can do. I'm going to therapy, so it's not like I'm not working. And I'm not saying that to you actually. I'm kind of actually saying that to myself. Like, Juliana, just give yourself a break sometimes, girl, because you're trying and you are having a really hard time. But like my therapist says, you know, you're going to walk with your boys, you're still seeing people. And it's so true because I think a year or two ago, I would not be having any contact with anyone. I would just shut down and I would just put everyone out and even my friends. So, yeah, I've been working hard today and I just wanted to show you what I kind of did. So, thank you for listening, and next time I hope I can maybe vlog about autism so that we can maybe get a bigger picture what it actually means and what it means to me, because I have done a test about it, but it's not official yet, so I'm still waiting on that. But I will tell you more about that next time. So stay tuned. I hope you will keep watching my videos. And seriously, if you have questions or there's a topic you want to discuss, tell me because I am totally willing to do that. So thank you again, and I hope you'll have a great evening. I'm going to watch some TV, I guess, and then walk my boys, and then off to bed I go, and I am longing for my bed. So bye bye. Ciao.